Hello, hello, my friends.
Hello.
You see our team in the background.
Long time no see.
We are waiting here for all the friends coming. They joining us to ChauThoi Pagoda today. Here's one of the popular road for riders on Phạm Văn Đồng Street, right? We are standing right in front of the Giga Mall. Early morning, you see many riders. They're just racing along the boulevard. And she is one of very tough rider of our team.
Morning.
Be briefing about M check later when we get to the meeting point before we start riding up to the pagoda, right?
Right. When we get to the foot of the mountain of ChauThoi Pagoda, there's some little briefing about M check to make sure the bike in good condition, and then we start to get up there.
Okay, I see you later, definitely.
See you there.
Even in this pandemic, but it's still very busy in the local market. With the traffic. It was built around in 1960s. Big contrast of a tall building behind. Market right in the middle of the two old school fish, cover fish, dry fish, everything. And flowers. Many different type of flowers. Trees, plants.
Hi guys, today's one of the free days. I'm going to go out to cycle with many other riders. We are in Bình province, somewhere at the pagoda. It's named ChauThoi. At the moment we are at the foot of the ChauThoi Pagoda. there's some of the climb. Doesn't take long, but by some of the steep uphill is about 12%. So we're going to get up there. But before to go, we're going to check the bike to make sure the bike in good condition. So let me show you how to do the bike check that we call M check and ABC check. The M check is start to be at the front fork at the quick release, go up to the headset, down to the bottom bracket, up to the 6-spot and the saddle, and then down to the quick release of the rear wheel. And then the ABC is going to be air, brake and chain. Yeah, let me show you how to do it. Right. For the M check, please have a look. Here that we call the quick release. Quick release, one side you see closed and another side is open, like this. So whenever you make sure it's the correct side, it should be on the closed side. Yeah, there's some reason sometimes the quick release it come off. So yeah, please make sure it's on the closed side. That's the right side. That's the quick release for the the front wheel. And then it go up to the headset. This we call the headset. Some of the nuts here, sometimes they loose. So to make sure they're not loose, you keep the front leg between the front wheel between two legs, and then you shake the handlebar. If this nut's loose, you can tell. And then it down to the bottom bracket. Bottom bracket, this bearing bowl, sometimes some of the bearing bowl they're broken. So if they're broken, you will tell by shaking. You hold the crankshaft and then shake. So if they lose or some of the noise, you may tell the bottom bracket, some of the bearing bowl, they may broken. After the bottom bracket, you go up to the 6-spot. We say the 6-spot. 6-spot, sometimes this nut's loose. And then how to check this one? You twist, then you see it's loose. So it's loose, you tie this nut on this side. Yeah. And then that fits. Up to the 6-spot, then up to the saddle. This saddle underneath with some nut underneath. It may loose, so you shake this side. If it loose, you can tell. Up to the saddle, down to the quick release of the rear wheel. So similar with the front wheel, it should be on closed side. Yeah. So that we call the M check. It goes the M letter. It starts from quick release up to headset, down to bottom bracket, up to the 6-spot, up to the saddle, and then down to the quick release of the rear wheel. That's about the M check. And then the ABC that I mentioned earlier, the A that will be air. To make sure the tire full of air. Yeah. So that's for the A. The B, that's for the brake. This brake. The brake is not too early or it not too deep. If they too deep, when you go downhill, they don't work. So make sure they're not too early or too deep. If they're too early, it doesn't make strong hand. Yeah. And then the C, that's for the chain. Chain, please make sure no part of the chain fold. You turn the chain backward and then chain is moved properly. That's how to make sure the chain in good condition. Okay guys, that's about the M check and ABC to make sure the bike in good condition before we get on the bike.
Thanks, G.
Have a nice
It's
day.
great.
Yeah.
It's great information. Today is a weekday, but the people still go to pagoda, saying prayers. Hello everybody! Hello! How are you doing?
Ciao.
So welcome to ChauThoi Pagoda. This morning we started from Saigon Center, which is about 27 kilometers from here. First with a very small temple for the monks for doing meditation, and later on expanded to, you can see, very huge area at the very top. So this is not just a spiritual place for those who come to visit the pagoda. They have strong belief. They can pray Buddha for health, for happiness, for success, for business. And beside that, because this is on the very top hill, so it gives us great view. You can see have a wonderful panoramic view. Easily from here we can look down hills. You can see the neighborhoods, the highways, and especially a lot of man-made lakes. They're created by the rock minings. You can see there are several rock minings happening around. Unfortunately, with the rock mining, you can see the sky is a little bit hazy, but it gives you very nice view, and the business is still going on. We are now in the pandemic, so there's not much we can do. Instead, we spend a lot of time doing exercise to gain more energy to compete against the infamous coronavirus 19.
You mean Chinese virus?
I believe so. And we build our health strong enough to fight. Another way you can see CCP virus. Right? Okay, so before entering, discovering the pagodas, that's some information I would like to share with you, and be respectful to the people. We were well covered. Get inside the pagoda. Hats up when we get inside the pagoda. And hope that you all enjoy with us this morning for the ride. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your information, Duy. Yeah, your information very helpful. Here's the view outside of the ChauThoi Pagoda. You can see huge two dragons and huge statue of the Lady Buddha. And down here you can see some man-made lakes and aquariums in the distance. And Binjung City in the distance.
Hi everybody. So now, after a long time of cycling, and we use a lot of our muscle, the quadriceps, the front thigh muscle, and the back thigh muscle are the hamstring, and the anterior tibialis, this muscle for moving the ankle joint, and the gastromedial socialis muscle. We have to stretch them out. But before we stretch them out, we have to exercise our spine. Because our spine is stationary for most of the time. And also we relax our shoulders, or we are stretching our side several times, and our neck, and then our hips. For the limit of the time, we just demonstrate. But the more time you have, the more round you do. And then, very important, you have to stretch this muscle. So in the standing position, you have to do like this, standing one leg, and you grab both edges of the foot and pull the heel toward the butt. Pull until you feel the front thigh muscle is stretched as much as you can. By doing this, you release the muscle, and also you release all the toxins, the waste produced during the production of the energy. And then the other leg. Sorry. Okay, and then for the hamstring, if you do like this, it is good, but be careful, because when you point the top of the head down, you may feel very dizzy. Be careful. You can look to the ground and interlace your fingers and stretching your shoulders and stretching your hamstring. This one. This muscle is for like this, for bending your knees. And then after that, you have to stretch this muscle called anterior fibularis. This muscle is for turning out ankle joint. So one more time, like this, right? Like before, you stretching the muscle, stretching this one too, and like this. By doing this, make sure the front knee is 90 degrees, and you're stretching the thigh muscle, and you're stretching this muscle, this one, the gastromedius and soleus muscle here. So, like this, and then the other way around. Make sure this knee 90 degrees, and then you pull the heel toward the back. You're stretching this muscle. And then if you can, or you find one place, or you put place underneath your foot, and you do like this, you are stretching this muscle.
No, only the trousers, master.
Only find one place and put some pad under your knees, or if you can,
Need a mat.
do like this too. If you can, a hero pose. So it's a lot of stretching of this muscle called hero pose in yoga. Or you can do like this. I'm sure you can do this.
Okay.
Piece of cake.
Piece of cake.
Wow. Yes.
Better to do this side, man.
So that's all about.
How about this side?
Okay, look.
Wow.
Wow, it's great.
Yoga man. So thanks for listening. Thank
Great. It's very good structure, Mr. Hai.
you. You're welcome.
Thank you.
I've done a lot of sports, swimming and yoga and ping pong. But cycling is probably one of the few best. To make a long story short, cycling is very good for our lungs. So our lungs have to work very regularly and proactively to provide the oxygen to the body. So our lungs will get very strong over the time. Second, well, our heart will be really strengthened because our heart had to also work very proactively to pump the blood to all over the body, to the cells of the body. So, and then this is very good for the circulatory system. And with the quick circulation of the blood, will clear the blockage in the arteries and the vein. So prevent us from having the cardiovascular diseases. And then, so cycling also good for our joint, our hip joint, our knee joint, ankle joint is strengthened and flexible. And our tendons and ligaments and the joints will be strengthened. And then cycling is perfect for losing the weight because you have to burn a lot of calories. So it is perfect for people who want to lose weight. And then apart from that, we have a lot of fun cycling. We enjoy the landscape along the way, and we ride to the countryside to enjoy the good clean air. So then, however, cycling will make us very strong because our body cell is strong, because the blood will bring the oxygen and nutrients to the cell, making them very healthy, strong, and as a result, the whole body will be very strong, healthy. So this is some of the benefits. Leave more of it. See you next time.
Like we are sitting now, right? So what are you doing now?
Oh, after this cycling and breakfast, we are having our fun time in the cafe by the river, riverside cafe. Chit chat and exchange experiences. Have a chance to talk to our master, cycling masters, like Mr. Chi.
Okay.
And my idol, and Mr. Tam.
Yeah.
One of the man without lungs. It's a nickname. Our idol, and also my idol, my brother, but he's my idol too.
You have too many idols.
Yeah, he's have a powerful, a man of power. See my younger brother, so very with a lot of stamina.
Professor.
So what you like the most after cycling?
Yeah, here. This is the best time.
This is the best time.
Drinking coffee,
And
drinking
chit-chat.
coffee, chatting with friends. Yeah. And enjoy the scenery, enjoy the peace, relax.
And to wind down, to stretch our muscles.
Okay.
Thanks for listening.
Okay, thank you so much, Master Hai.